Hi, welcome back. Today I'm going to be doing another swipe with Black Cell Activator. My SHELEE recipe will be down below. These paints are a little thinner than that, but the recipe will be there. And the Black Cell Activator, and I'm going to put White Cell Activator on it also. I'm going to just mix it up a little bit today. This is a 12 by 16 canvas. And the colors are, these are actually leftovers. This is Molten Metals Chroma Copper and Winsor & Newton Burnt Sienna together. Makes that. This one is Deco Art Metallics Obsidian. This one is Pugard Silver from Molten Metals. This one is Molten Metals Aged Bronze. And actually on this, I think there's a little 24 karat gold too. This was a leftover, so I mixed them. So it's a little bit, has a little bit more gold. And then this is Orange Creative Inspirations. This is Cadmium Orange Hue. And in that I added some red to get it a little more like a persimmon color. So I'm going to do another minimal negative space pour, but yeah, maybe not as minimal as I've been doing. So I'm going to get set up and I'll be right back. All right, I have my paints all mixed up. Now this, which I'll call my pillow paint or my base paint, is a mixture of the Color Place Satin from Walmart, the white right off the shelf, some Floetrol Artist Loft, some GAC 800 and US Floetrol and a little bit of water to make this consistency. Okay, and the only reason why I did that actually was because I didn't want to open a whole nother gallon before I leave on my Hawaii vacation. All right, so let's get going here. So I'm going to go ahead and pour this. I don't want to have to open another gallon, so this is all I have. So I'm hoping it works. Pretty thick. Now the colors are all the same consistency. They're a little thinner than this, and then the Cell Activator is also thinner than the colors. So everything's just a little bit thinner than the base. Now I'm going to be tilting it so I don't really need everything to be covered right now. Okay, I want to get it over that ridge. I will be tilting this, so, but I do like to get it mostly covered anyway, because you never know which way you're going to be tilting, and sometimes you don't want to tilt off certain areas to keep your composition. So if you cover it, I think you have more control over what that's going to be, but you still have to get some of this paint off. So it's tricky. It's tricky. You don't want your paint to crack. You know you have to get the paint off, but you want to keep a certain composition. So I've tried it with thinner paints. This is pretty thick, medium. I'm trying to find just the right consistency for this style, and I'm not sure if there is one. It's just, there's so many factors with this. So many factors. Got the Cell Activator. I'm using white, and that's titanium white from Amsterdam and Australian Floetrol. And I'm using black oxide from Amsterdam with Australian Floetrol. I'm going to be using business cards some up real quick. And my paints, like I said, the recipe is down below. I don't measure all the time. Sometimes I just sort of eyeball it. But it's usually 50%. It's a base. It's a, where is it? It's a high gloss. It's a deep base enamel from Glidden Base 3. It's a semi-gloss. I keep it in here. So it's about 50% that, 25% polycrylic, and probably 25% around there. You can use Sonja varnish, or you can just use the polycrylic. I don't think it matters much. They're both the same type of varnish. All right, so let's get going. I'm going to go ahead and do the silver first. I'm just going to pour it out of here. No rhyme or reason. It's all going to move. It's all going to open up. I do want it to sort of stay together though. Somewhat, anyway. The copper burnt sienna. It's like a charcoal color, this color. Very dark. And I'm popping the orange on top. I either have blue or oranges usually. I love my orange. Okay, to do something a little different, I'm going to go ahead and make another line here. You never know which way you're going to have to tilt it. I have a lot of paint. I need to sort of use it up. Okay. Let's see how this will fill up the canvas pretty good. All right. So I'm going to pour my cell activator on this business card here, or on this piece of cardboard. And the black. I haven't used this black and white with this technique before, but I'm sort of curious to see how this turns out. Isn't that why we all like it? Because we never know what it's going to turn out to be. It's sort of like fishing. Okay, I got the card bent a little bit. Barely go across. I can fix that. I wipe it off in between. That wasn't good. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can fix that right now. like the orange in that. Turn this around. Only because it allows me to swipe easier. I'm going to switch it up right here and get some white right through here. Probably going to be tilted off right there, so I'm not going to worry about that, but I am going to go ahead and get this. I'm going to get some of that orange up there. Push a little harder right here. Areas to get here. Leave it or swipe it. I'm gonna get this. Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done. And now for the stretching. I do want to emphasize some of these points a little bit. This one looks like it. You know what? That's it. I got a couple, and I think, well, maybe this one. That. All right, let's get to tilting. Really curious on this one. Got the white and the black. I love the colors. So let's see what happens. I think I'm going to tilt towards me first. And I'm going to tilt pretty slow, so I might speed this up. I don't know. Yeah, I might lose this whole area down here. It's not going at the same time. But that's why you want to put a lot of paint on here, because you never know when you're tilting what you're going to lose, what you're going to keep. I'm going to lose a lot of this bottom part just because the white paint wasn't even. So yeah, I gotta keep going here, unfortunately. Okay. And you'll know when you need to stop, or when you can keep going. Just get a feel for it, and you look at the composition, and you look at how the paint's rolling. You look at, if you tilt too fast, you're going to get some zigzags, especially if the paints aren't all the same consistency. And a lot of times I'll do the consistency test by putting a little dot on a paper and seeing if they all flow at the same rate. But even then, it depends on how much paint is on the paint, how much paint is under the paint. I mean, there's just so many variables with this. It's not an exact science. See, I can see that there's a spot, you know, if you swipe a little deeper in some areas, then you don't swipe deep in others, then that's going to move faster. And I see a problem here with the white. I'm trying to get this corner. I know I have to get some paint off. So if you look back at some of my videos, you'll see the different consistencies I'm using. And I mean, I even look at them myself just to see how the paint's moving and what consistencies that I used on that particular painting. Okay, I'm moving back this way. You notice this area down here didn't change very much. I'm hoping this other opens up here. Yeah, it's opening up a little better. This is like the pseudo swipe, where some of the paints aren't swiped and some of them are. If you do the Shelly art technique, that's sort of what she calls it. And I have some that I've done with that technique. You usually swipe the whole painting, cover the whole painting with paint. So this is different. Okay, I'm going to move it down this way a little bit because I have some paint I need to get off down here. Sorry, I know you can't see it. You know what? I'm going to pour it on there. I don't want to move it anymore. Okay. Some of the areas, I love the colors. This is really different right here. I don't know if you could see that. This paper, I'm gonna have to... Okay. You can tell there was a lot of paint here because it got a little zigzaggy. Same here. Same right in here. It flowed not at the same rate. Big different cells here. Really cool cells here, here. Now, if I wanted to, I can continue to make some points, but I think I'm good with the way it is. I'm glad I put the orange in there. And I actually like how it's like white here. I like mixing it up with the black cell activator. Yeah, I like that part. Okay, I'll bring you down for a close-up. I like that part right there. It's really, really cool. And you go over here and you got those big cells. Now with this technique, you don't want to torch it after. At least I don't want to. If you do, you're going to have little white dots all over, and then you're going to have to pop them and be careful with them with something sharp to get rid of them. It's pretty cool right there. And then I always seem to have some kind of a duck or a bird or a fish. That looks like a bird head. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video and learned anything, please like, and I hope you subscribe. Push that notification bell. Till next time. Aloha. Bye. Cheers. Happy New Year.